What's going on, you guys? This is Madam 81, and I'm coming back with you again. This is from NBC News, and it says coronavirus. Navy relieves captain who raised the alarm about the coronavirus outbreak on the aircraft carrier. Yes, they got rid of this guy. The article is by Courtney, Kube, and Mosheh. I apologize if I butchered their names. The Navy announced it has released the captain who sounded the alarm about an outbreak of COVID-19 aboard the USS Theodore Roosevelt. Captain BrettCrozier, who commands the Roosevelt, an aircraft carrier with a crew of nearly 5,000, was relieved of his command Thursday, but he will keep his rank and remain in the Navy. Crozier raised the alarm this week, sending a strongly worded letter to the Navy leadership that detailed his concerns about the spread of the virus on the ship. The letter leaked to the media generated a series of headlines. Speaking at a news conference Thursday, Acting Navy Secretary Thomas Motley, said Crozier was removed from his post because he sent the letter over a unclassified, non-classified email to the broad array of people rather than up the chain of command. I have no doubt in my mind that Captain Crozier did what he thought was in the best interest of and safety and well-being of the crew, Motley said. Unfortunately, it did not. It did the opposite. It unnecessarily raised an alarm of the families of our sailors and Marines, with no plans to address those concerns. Motley insisted that the decision was his alone. He praised Crozier, but said he had to conclude that the captain complexity allowed the complexity of the challenge of the covert outbreak on the ship to overwhelm his ability to act professionally. The responsibility for which decisions rests with me, Motley said. I expected no congratulations for it. Captain Crozier is an incredible man. In a statement, a group of the top Democrats on the House Armed Services Committee sharply criticized the decision to remove Crozier. The dismissal of Captain Crozier at the critical moment as the sailors aboard the USS Theodore Roosevelt was confirmed with the COVID-19 pandemic is a reckless political move that reeks of undue command influence, reads the statement from the chairman, Representative Adam Smith of Washington. Subcommittee Chair Representative Joe Courtney of Connecticut and Representative John G. of California and Representative Jackie Spencer of California. Former Vice President Joe Biden also blasted the Navy's acting secretary in a statement, saying that he shot the messenger, a commanding officer who was faithful to both his national security mission and his duty to care for his sailors, and the rightly focused attention on the border, concerned about how to maintain military readiness during the pandemic, which is true. The ship, which was operating in the Pacific, pulled into Guam last week. Pulled into Guam last week, several days after multiple crew members tested positive for the virus. But Wednesday, there were 93 positive results, and more than 1,000 people were taken off the carrier and placed into isolation on Guam. In total, 2,700 people are expected to disembark the ship this week, with smaller crews remaining to maintain the carrier. Wow, this is crazy. And why would you relieve him of his duty when he had his best interest at heart? This is the man right here, Captain BrettCrozier. I do honestly think that he was acting in the best interest of his well-being and the well-being of the people that he commanded. As a leader, he showed leadership, unlike, the leadership been shown that hasn't been shown in the recent months, as far as the White House is concerned. Um, Very commendable to this gentleman. He went above and beyond. I don't think that he should have been relieved of his post, of his duty. I believe that they should have took the initial steps to essentially, do what needed to be done to protect them, to, as they say, maintain the readiness of the forces, just in case. You know, you hear Trump all the time. We have the best and brightest, and now services, whether it be Navy, Marines, Navy SEALs, and everyone that has selflessly given their life and their time away from their family to serve and protect the people um, of the United States. And I just think it's a really big disservice that they did this to this man. I guess the runner-up prize was that he was able to keep his rank and he was able to stay in the Navy. But wow, this is crazy. Um, Please let me know what you guys are thinking about this story. I do apologize that I followed up a couple of times during the story and everything like that, but this really needed to get out there. It is what it is. I don't feel no way about it, neither should you. As far as the story, I just think that it's very, very disappointing that people that are called to protect and serve this country are being demonized for doing the right thing, for doing the human thing, for doing the moral thing, and protecting his men and women that serve under him. You know, any platoon, any unit, they're only as strong as their leader, So that sucks. Please drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think about this. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Please let me know what you think about this. I'm pretty sure he's not going to be the last. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of things going on behind the scene, and people wanted to speak on about, but they cannot because everybody wants to play politics, and this is not the time to play politics. This is the time for everybody to show where their moral compass is, where their judgment is, where their morals is, where their integrity is. So